Oh yeah.
That's like almost
probably what it reminded
That's
me of.
almost the exact thing when your body moves without thinking.
Yeah, that's probably what it reminded me of. But yeah, so basically I'm about to fuck these guys up.
You were talking about smack Ronalds.
Yeah, smack Ronalds. So yeah, I just kind of worked the word McDonald's down and being the smack.
Yeah, so much so with like a lot of words that people have said on numerous occasions that sometimes it sounds like we're speaking a different language.
Which is very true.
Because a lot of the words that we use are just words that we've come up for other things.
Yeah, and it's to the point where it's funny because my friend Gabe, who goes out to USC, he uses a lot of my vernacular, what I've dubbed as Nickisms. And so when I went out to visit him in USC, like these people who I'd never met before were using my vernacular, and I was like, "What the fuck? How do you know that?" But yeah, so it was crazy. So yeah, Heyman was like, "You guys want to get some smack?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's get some smack." So we go to McDonald's, and we pick up like this box. We pick up like this. It was like I think like a Phillies box or something like that. And I believe I'm talking about McDonald's while we're doing one of the coolest things in the game. But yeah, so and we're just kind of chilling in Devin's car. He's like, "Hey, you guys want to go? We have like this place called like we have this like little. It's like a public park where you're not supposed to like go at night. Shit. Come on. Yeah, so you're not like supposed to go there at night. You know, it has hours, it closes, everything like that. So we went there. Long after the hours had closed, or whatever, because it's like the cops don't actually really care or enforce it or anything like that. But officially, the rule is you're not supposed to be there after.
Just give you a taste of the kind of badass people we are.
It's like the place where all the horny teens go to fuck and smoke weed and be edgy and not listen to their parents.
Drink and fucking smoke.
Yeah. But so we were just going there to eat McDonald's. So what happened was, so we went down there, we ate some of our McDonald's, and then we were pulling. Also, we picked up. I wanted to get a drink at Wawa, and which is a gas station. And
the best thing about the East Coast when comparing East to West Coast,
yes,
in my opinion,
no, that's fair.
The biggest argument you can make East versus West is that we have Wawa.
That is true. But so yeah, so I picked up. Heyman was like, "I'll buy you a drink," and I didn't really want to drink something like I've been trying to not drink soda recently or anything like that, just because I don't like the way it makes me feel. So what I chose to drink was I purchased a LaCroix.
God damn it. Whoa!
Oh yeah.
You lost the Joust.
Yeah, I did. So yeah, I purchased a LaCroix. And so shit. This part's really hard for me for some reason. So yeah, so Heyman bought me a LaCroix, and he also bought a LaCroix for himself. So anyway, so we're eating the McDonald's, and I'm drinking this LaCroix, and we turn around! Turn the fuck around!
That's how badass you are.
So yeah, so we're eating this, and we're drinking this, and all this stuff.
Oh my god, he even fucked up fucking Gabriel!
Whoa! Oh yeah, double damage. Whatever. His name's Gerald, by the way.
I was like, is his name Gertrude, Gabriel? I forgot it was...
But yeah, I think
the fuck's his name? I just forgot again.
Gerald. I'm just gonna...
I was gonna call him Gerbil. I was like, Gerbil isn't his name.
I think this is just gonna be a longer episode than normal, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to sync this while this is happening, so I'll just finish the episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and you should finish the story.
Yeah. So yeah, so we were drinking this LaCroix and eating the McDonald's and blah, blah, blah.
Drinking and fucking and smoking.
And so basically, Heyman was like, "Yo, let's go to this other neighboring town. Let's just drive around and, eat our McDonald's, like actually fucking teens, whatever." So we're pulling out, and literally at the top of the hill out of this place is a cop.
Yeah.
Like, he is pulling onto the dirt path down as we are pulling up it. And we just kind of have this standoff where, like, for 5 seconds, both of our cars stopped and no one did anything. Then he turned on his lights, and to stop us, to be like,
yeah.
So, we all get out of the car. Well, no, we don't get out of the car. I don't know why I said. He gets out of his car. Oh, I killed him. He gets out of his car, and hold on.
That was dope.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, is this the bridge of Eldin?
It is. Thank you. I'm so glad you know that.
From the Super Smash Brothers. From the Brothers of Smashing. Oh my god! And the fucking guy that runs across on the map on Super Smash Brothers as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And that visual was really cool, right?
Okay. yeah, that was also pretty dope.
And there's Colin. Oh, this shit is so good. Link. Is everyone okay? I'm sure I've told you about this scene before and why I like it so much.
I don't think so.
You're about to get to see how heartwarming it is, though. Good. Beth, I'm sorry, for shoving you. Are you mad?
What the fuck, Colin?
Yeah, I am mad, actually.
I'm actually pissed as hell.
I wanted to die.
Mr. Incredible, he didn't want to be saved.
I think I finally understand. I understand what my dad meant when he told me I needed to be stronger, like you, Link. Manliness.
He just grabs his nose. I got your nose. Link, I have it.
He wasn't talking about strength like lifting stuff.
It's my nose.
He's talking about being brave.
It's my fucking nose, Link.
Link, you saved me, didn't you? Yeah, I did that.
It's so apparent that he didn't even have to say anything. It's like so obvious that he's the one who saved him.
You can do anything. You can do something like help the Gorons in the mine too, can't you, Link? I can fucking do that shit. No problem. He looks smart.
Cool. Yeah, that's what I was about to be like. Cool. That's exactly what I thought. Like he looks at he's like, you could like save the Gorons or something, right? And Link's just like, and then Colin's like, cool, sweet,
awesome,
do it.
Yeah. But yeah,
Link, you ever think about
that? Reminds me a lot of Boku no Hero too. Like Deku to All Might, or like, cause like Link is like Colin's hero. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like he can be a hero too.
Was that the end of the cop story?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's just gonna be to Death Mountain then. But yeah, so I'm just gonna finish this story, then end this episode. So basically, yeah. So the cop, we have like a 5-second standoff, then he hits his lights or whatever and gets out of his car and he walks up, he's just like, hey, how you guys doing tonight? We're like, we're good, officer, how are you? And he's like, I'm good. What you guys doing here? And it's like, we're just driving around, eating McDonald's, and he's like, how old are you guys? And like, it's like, 19. And so, he's looking through the car with his flashlight and, he sees I have a can in my hand. So I'm like, oh, he's probably curious, like, if I have an open container, which is illegal. So, I go and I show him the logo. Like, I twist it around. I show him the logo, and I'm like, because I'm also thinking at this time that it's open, and I'm like, so here's exactly what's going through my mind. It's like, okay, I have a can in my hand that he might think is alcoholic. So let me show him the logo to prove it's not alcohol. But he might think that I put alcohol in a non-alcoholic container. So let me explain to him that it really isn't alcohol. So I show him that the logo is a LaCroix, and I say, it's a LaCroix, sir. I swear. You can smell it. And he's like, LaCroix? He's like, you swear? I'm like, yeah.
Fucking pussy. Walks away.
But yeah, that's actually, fun fact though, as we were driving on the roads again, we got pulled over again by another cop.
The same day?
Same night, literally within the hour. Because Devin was speeding.
Fucking idiot.
He let us off though. He was a very nice cop. Thank you. Much appreciated. Okay, cool. We're gonna go up Death Mountain now. I'm actually just gonna leave the horse out here. The horse has a name. It's Gerald.
Yeah.
I'm starving. Oh, God.
The story.
Oh, I closed the thing again. I'm fucking starving. Jesus.
You're hungry.
Yeah.
I ate ramen before I came here.
What was that?
I ate ramen before I came here.
Ah, you lucky man.
You're like, fuck the ladder. I'll just use the thing next to it.
Ladder's pointless.
It is. It's not even doesn't go all the way up. Are you fucking ready?
No! Ho! Whoa!
Oh, hot tamale!
You're back again, human. You will never pass. You cannot hope to match our brute force.
Goron spin!
Goron smash!
Even though, like,
That's right. Alpha move.
That's fucking right. What happened? Will he come back?
Nope.
He just never returns.
I can't go home now.
You've soiled him.
Okay, I can't do that. I thought I could just dodge him.
Yeah.
Probably gonna die.
The police story you told reminds me of one. I told you this a million times,
Yeah.
but
Oh yeah. I think we talked about this story, if it's the right one, after this happened.
oh, okay. So, all right. I'm figuring how I'm gonna preface this. All right, so very first girlfriend I ever had.
Oh no, not this story.
Okay. So this is so I never had a girlfriend before. And so like
Woo, up top.
woo! Okay, so before this
Who can relate?
woo! Okay.
Oh god.
So I had never had a girlfriend before this. And then like, me and her went to this park. It was like later.
Same one.
That's okay. So it's the same one he was talking about in the story. Once again, like 2 hours after it had closed. And then I was just there and I was like, hello, would you like to be in a monogamous relationship with me? And she was like, indeed, sir.
Is that how you did it?
No. No. Fucking yes. No. And then she was like, yes. And I was like, score up top. And then that's how it happened. And then I get up and I leave. And then once again, I pass a cop as we're going by. But it's like, he didn't chase us down for that. So then that was like, all right. And then I was going, so like I got lost after, this is like immediately after I had finally gotten a girlfriend. And then I had gotten lost. And then, so like what I was doing was I would know where I am by the street signs. So I was going very slowly so as to be able to read the street signs as I was following them to get my bearings on where I was going. And then I got pulled over for drunk driving, which
He was not drunk.
I was not drunk, but I was driving so slowly, and apparently like the policeman was telling, the officer was telling me this, that it's like a telltale sign that someone is drunk if they're driving way below the limit. So like you shouldn't drive too slowly. So, and like, 'cause I literally wasn't swerving or anything. I was just going very slowly on like a 30 road. And no one else was on the road besides when I found out this policeman was. And then, so he pulled me over and he was like, have you been drinking? And I was like, God, no. No, not at all. And then she was in the passenger seat and I was like, God damn it. Man, I'm fucking blowing it. I'm blowing it. And then the officer was like, and that's when it became real for me that I actually had a girlfriend, because the officer was like, who is this? Is this your girlfriend? And I was finally able to look him in the eyes and say, yes, this is my girlfriend. And then he was like, well, just don't fucking be an idiot. And I was like, thank you.
Did he say don't fucking be me?
Yeah.
He did.
And then she went home with the officer. No,
was
just
like,
kidding.
wow.
No, just kidding.
So manly.
Yeah, but that was like, it was like the perfect storm.
I need to get a new shield.
Elation followed by immediate defeat. What story were you guys talking about?
The one where you were late to school because you were watching WWE and the cop.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Well, okay. So, no, not because I was watching WB.
It had something to do with it.
So this was the day after WrestleMania. What I want to say is 33, but it might have been 34. It's the one where Zack Ryder won the Intercontinental. The only people who will watch will understand this. It's the one where Zack Ryder won the IC title in the ladder match. So I think that was 34 or 33. It was the day after that. And then I was like super late to school. So I was like speeding. And then I got pulled over by a police officer. And then he was like, yeah, you seem to be in a hurry. And I'm like, yeah, I'm late for school. I'm sorry. And then he was like, you seem really tired. Did you not get enough sleep? Is that what it was? And I was like, yeah, I stayed up really late last night. And he's like, what were you watching? And I was like, literally a shot in the dark. I was just like, because I usually don't like to tell people that I watch wrestling, because there's a lot of assumptions that go along with that. But I was like, yeah, I was watching WrestleMania, and he's like, oh yeah, I don't believe it. And he's like, and he was like, who won in the first match? And I was like, Zack Ryder did. Long Island IZ. And then he was like, and then Zack Ryder's.
Is that his name? Long Island IZ?
Iced Z, yeah.
Iced Z.
He's from Long Island, and his first name is Zach. And so his catchphrase is woo woo woo, you know it. And so I was like, Zack Ryder, the Long Island IZ. And then he looked at me and he said, woo woo woo, you know it. Go along, kid. And then I got out of the ticket because I had watched
This
WrestleMania.
is fucking awesome. This is so cool. I've never had a cool cop story like that. I have exactly one cop story, and it goes a little bit something like this. I was doing 95 and a 75 in the state of
I
Ohio,
was
and
in the
they
car.
gave me a speeding ticket.
I was in the car.
I was doing 95 and I don't even think it was a 75.
That was the
maybe like an 85.
That was
something
the
like
exact same trip in which we accidentally went to Michigan,
Yeah, because my navigator fell asleep.
and you assumed that you were on the right road.
Yeah, when in reality I was supposed to make a turn.
So we went into an entire state that we didn't mean to go into.
Totally out of the way.
Yes, and that is still the only time I've been to Michigan is when we accidentally drove into Michigan.
Yeah, I'd
when,
like to go to actual Michigan.
when we were lost. Yeah, dude.
I guess I'll just go in here.
I don't know which Great Lake is the one that touches Navy Pier, but in Chicago. But that's the only one I've seen, and that one's pretty dope.
I could be totally wrong, but I think it's Superior.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just literally a shot in the dark, though. I'm willing to be totally wrong.
yeah. Whichever Great Lake touches Navy Pier in Chicago, that's the one I've seen.
I really would love it if I could just make it daytime.
The water was so blue,
Bleh.
and I love water.
I do too.